All right, this is part 2. Guys, don't forget, this is on page 72. Your book, excuse me, your book should be open to page 72. 72. Right now. And we're continuing. Phrases, word phrases, math word phrases. We're doing 14. I cannot even remember. Ladies, can you see now, Kelly?
I was going to move here for a reason, or partly reason.
Why?
See in front of the board.
Okay. You people are starting to make me crazy. Tanner, do you need to go back to your original seat?
No.
Okay. Can you see okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I don't know what's going on, but y'all better knock it off. Okay. Hence the sign, no drama. All right. Now I'm serious. Y'all know how I feel about drama. Okay, 14. Kelly. 4 less than a number.
So the number is an N, since there
Okay.
isn't an actual number. And it is less than, so
That's your red flag word. Words. And so is that adding or subtracting?
subtracting.
And where does the 4 go?
The 4 goes at the end.
After.
The end.
There you go. So then what's my answer?
N minus 4.
Very good. Any questions? All right, moving right along. 16. Madeline. 1/5 of a number decreased, by 10. 1/5 of a number decreased by 10. Okay, so Madeline, are there any red flag words in here? No. Let's start right here with 1/5. What is that going to look like?
1/5.
What does number?
N
What does decreased mean?
minus.
And do you remember what of means?
Multiply.
Yes. Multiply.
I keep on putting the X in.
Do you see why I put the dot? Okay. So, Tanner, don't draw on your hand. You need to be paying attention to this. So 1/5, 1/5, of means multiplication. Number, we don't know, so we turned it into an N, and decreased is minus. So, Madeline, how would I write my answer?
1/5 times N minus 10.
That is correct. Or is there another way that she could write that? Raise your hand. Tanner?
You could do, think 5 times N.
That won't work because then that becomes a whole number. This
Oh.
has to stay 1/5. Does anyone else can think of another way?
You can do N minus, or wait,
Kelly?
N, wait,
I know.
1/5.
Well, that would be kind of the same.
No, I know what you can do. You can
What?
write it N dot, N time, instead of having like the 1/5 of that, you can have it on the other side.
Well, that's what Kelly was saying. You could switch them.
So there's no
How-
other way.
How about this? And get rid of the dot.
I can do that, I guess.
Because if we put something right next to a letter in that multiplication,
Yeah. It's been-
right? You know another way of doing it? Or
Oh.
n over 5 minus 10.
But what happened to the 1?
Well, look right here. 1/5 times n over 1.
Oh, it's just 1.
You multiply across,
So let's write that.
only if you want to. So, these two, probably the most used. It's okay if you're like, yeah, I do not like that third way. It's ugly. I'm having trouble even understanding it. Don't even worry about it. If you don't get that way, that's fine. You got these two. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
So which way is the easiest to remember? Do you think?
Either one of these.
Oh, personal preference, really.
Yeah, it is definitely personal preference. I can guarantee even my honor students in Algebra 1 would not even think about doing this method. This is like way out there. I would not do that. I'd be like, okay, yeah, I get that that's another way of doing it, but I'm kind of like right here. Okay? Either one of those would work. Any questions? That's a good question. All right. 18. Natalia. The sum of 27 and twice the opposite of y. The sum of 27 and twice the opposite of y. So, what is sum?
Our division,
Division. No,
right? Oh, that's
I'm
the
just going right along with you. What is sum?
multiplication.
Nope.
Division.
Nope. You have a chart, and I have a wall.
Sum? Oh,
And it is up there.
addition.
Addition. There you go. Sum. You got to kind of know these words. I would study that. Okay. What is opposite of y?
Well, we don't know because y could be negative, couldn't it?
So is this a positive or negative?
Technically, it looks a positive, but y could be a negative number.
Not in this case. It's positive.
How do we know what y is?
Because it just says of y. It didn't say of negative y.
But it could be a negative number because y we don't know.
Okay, but we don't know that. So we're going to go with the opposite. What would be the opposite of y?
Negative y.
I like the way your brain works, by the way. There you go. So we have negative y. What does twice mean?
Times 2.
Times 2. So I'm going to do
Dot
2 or 2 dot. Okay, yeah, either way. 2 dot because that means times 2.
So it'd be negative y dot, or, well, how do you find the sum of?
Wait. So remember on the other one we did, look at number 10 in your notes. Where would sum go? Where would the plus sign go?
In between.
What word does it replace?
What? And.
Okay, look, the sum of 27 and blah, 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 blah. So the plus sign's going to go right here. Make sure.
Oh, I know.
Okay, calm down. Make sure you're drawing the arrows and stuff like I am, so this will help you when you do your work. Okay, so let's think about this. You know I'm a private investigator, right? So these things, I will be honest, I'm not good at.
Yeah.
I'm not. Math should not have words
Yeah, it really.
in my book. Now, some people would disagree. I have kids in every class are like, yeah, I like word problems. I like this stuff. Oh, no. There are people in every class that are better at this stuff than I am. Seriously. And so I'm not that person. I'm just not. It's not the way my brain is wired, and I'm okay with that. I don't like words in math. Give me a bunch of numbers, I'm fine. Start giving me a bunch of this stuff, and I'm like, oh, but that's where my whole private investigating skills come into play.
Yeah,
I start looking at that and I find clues. And that's what you need to do. Don't panic and say, I don't even know where to begin. Okay, you know what sum means. Okay,
Right there.
hold on. That's right. And twice means times 2, opposite y, and then this goes there. Okay, so the sum of 27 and twice the opposite y. So how would we write that?
27 plus parentheses. Wouldn't you do parentheses for wouldn't you do parentheses and then negative y times 2?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Well, what comes first? The number does, right?
Yeah.
So she said parentheses 2 times negative y, right? Right?
Yes.
Yes, you can do that. Okay? You can also, and I would not have a problem with that. Absolutely would not have a problem with that. Or you could say 27 plus 2 times negative y. You could do it that way as well. Do y'all see that?
Isn't there another way you can do it too? Just a dot, like 27 plus 2 dot.
Okay.
7.
No, I mean, in all reality, yes. Because by PEMDAS, order of operations, you would do the multiplication first anyway, before you add it. Very good. Any questions? Okay, I got 2 more. Joseph, number 20. Guys, please make sure you're writing this word for word, drawing the arrows and stuff. It's only beneficial to you, not me. 33 decreased by the quotient of x and 7. 33 decreased by the quotient of x and 7. Ooh, boy. Okay, Joseph, be my private investigator. Tell me some things that you see.
I see the word decrease.
And that means what?
It means minus.
Okay,
And then the quotient,
means
divide. And the word by.
we don't really do anything with by. But where does the division go?
Between x and 7.
Very good. Look at that, guys. Quotient of x and 7. Kind of like sum of 27 and blah, blah, blah. Kind of like quotient of a number and 21. Yes, ma'am?
Wouldn't of be another one?
And here? Not in this case. I know, that's confusing. So quotient would go right there. But Tanner, you're correct. That's why I said 9% of the time it's going to be multiplication, but then there's these times where there's the of and you're sitting there going, great, how am I supposed to know when it's multiplication or not? When you've got all this other stuff going on, you don't need to worry about it, okay? Right here, 1/5 of a number. Okay, I know. Tanner, I'm going to help you out. Tanner, let me ask you something, and the rest of y'all. Are you going to get through life? Like, are you going to pass math? And are you going to get through life if you have trouble with these?
No. Or, yeah. Sorry.
Do you think you will fail at life if you have trouble remembering when of is multiplication or not?
Yes.
No. No, absolutely not. You may not do great on these math problems, but are you going to pass math class? Yes. Are you going to pass Algebra 1 and even in high school? Yes. Are you going to be able to get a job and have a family and survive later in life if you don't remember when to do of as multiplication?
Yeah.
No.
You're going to be fine.
No, you're not.
So don't, if you're stressing out over this, it's okay. It's only a little portion of the entire year. Does that make sense? So don't panic if you struggle. I just told you, man, this stuff, I don't even like teaching this stuff.
Because it's like we need to know, like we don't need to, but we need to know to pass this part of the.
Today's assignment, yes. But if you understand all the other days we've been doing, you'll be fine.
Can I ask a question that doesn't pertain to this?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead, Joseph. How would I write this?
So 33
Uh-huh. Okay, so how would you write that? Just x divided by 7? I mean, that's okay because by order of operations, you would do this first, correct?
But it might be easier.
Wait, Joseph, is there another way of doing it? Okay, ooh, I like that. Minus x over 7 because x is being divided by 7.
There's another one too.
Which other way?
What's the point of it?
You could do 33 minus x divided by 7.
Because for that will help some people too. Because
Yeah.
to do it first.
So you can do any of those.
Really?
Any question? Y'all have this down?
Yes.
Okay, I got one more. Tanner, you want to do it? Or no?
I'll do it.
Okay. Let Tanner have a chance. 1 less than. Good job, by the way, Joseph.
Yeah, good job, Joseph.
1 less than the quotient of z and 12. That's my z. And I have a little line there because I don't want people to think it's a 2.
Well, that's what a squirrel does too.
Oh, there you go. See? I knew I liked her. Okay, once you have that down, you tell me,
Who said you?
Tanner, you be my private investigator and you tell me what clues you see.
Oh, less than, subtract.
Okay, less than is subtract, but it's also the red flag word, right? Words. What else do you see?
Quotient.
And
which
what-
is division.
Oops.
Quotient of z and 12. So where would quotient go?
And
Look at her go. All right, and this less than. Oh, why is that important? What's the rule with my red flag words?
will they go behind the
So- Where would 1 go?
one would go in front of it?
In front of what?
Le-
It would go in front?
of the less than.
Well, it is in front of the less than.
Oh,
So look back in your notes. The less than and more than, where does the number right in front of those words, where do we stick it? And only Tanner answers.
the end of the number.
Okay,
Afterwards, so it would go behind 12.
there you go. Madeline, wake up. This is not beauty time. All right, goes to the end. Madeline, wake up.
I'm just resting my head down.
YouTube followers, it is Madeline Stray who is falling asleep in my class. Now everyone knows your name.
I'm
Okay,
not.
she's saying she's not.
I
Okay.
have my head on my hand while writing.
Okay, she has her head on her hand while writing. Okay, so Tanner, how would I write this? Take a guess. Joseph is chiming in saying she's taking a nap.
That's
You,
my last name.
you would
Isn't it?
do z
It's
divided
one of
by
her last names.
Z what?
z divided by 12 minus 1.
There you go. And I'm putting this in parentheses, minus 1. You are correct. Correctamundo.
It's one of her names.
Okay, we're back at math. So is there another way of writing this, Tanner?
Yes.
What?
Oh, never. I don't know.
Or anyone else? Atalia?
Negative 1. Or no, technically not negative. Yeah, negative 1.
No.
It can't be.
No. Less than,
yeah.
it goes at
Z
the end.
over 12.
All right, we can do z divided by 12 this way, and then minus 1.
You do that so that people know it's a Z.
This is probably the most common. But you can do either one. Any questions? Joseph is beating someone up. I don't know what he ate for lunch today.
He does that every day.
Yes,
Do you recommend our parents watching this?
only if you need them to.
Okay.
I mean, if you need them to help you at night, and they're like, man, I don't know what to do here, have them watch it, and then they can help you. You know what I'm saying? If you,
Rogers can also help you.
I can. Last night I spent all night watching the Astros and helping kids with math via phone. So I'm totally there for you. Sometimes parents would rather the teacher help, so they don't have to.
See,
But it's true.
my mom wants you to help. But she'll also help, which is really sweet.
I thought you said she was
1 through shh. 1 through 21 odd. Get going. It's due Friday. You have a test tomorrow.
On which
Everything. Test is tomorrow on everything.
on math,
Math.
grammar, and science.
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. The test is Tuesday.
My heart was so
I'm
high.
just- and there's no science test tomorrow. What are you talking about?
She
Okay.
hasn't even told us what it is.
So I have. It's written on the board. All right. So page 72, 1 through 21 odd, due Friday. Test is Tuesday. You people, my gosh. I say it. It's written on the board. It's on my product page. It's on the board at the hallway.
Because of you.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
YouTube followers, Atalia has just nailed it. What did you say?
I said we always listen to you.
No, you said, okay, we never listened to you.
No, wait. So because of you putting test Tuesday, I put due